Welcome back to The Rhode Show. This morning in The Buzz, brought to you by The Comedy Connection. Now, last night, many of us throughout New England got to experience the awe of the Northern Lights.
That was last night?
It was last night. Did you know that?
I hadn't seen anything.
Scroll through your social media right now. Now, here's a look at some of the pictures our Road Show team captured from various points across the Ocean State.
Now, after seeing this spectacular event, it got us to thinking about what other once-in-a-lifetime experiences we have seen or might want to see.
That's right. So Forbes has come up with the dream list, which includes seeing the Incas and Machu Picchu, driving the iconic Route 66. Oh, that would be cool to do.
Very cool.
And then getting a private tour of Monument Valley.
I'd love to do
Another cool thing.
Would love to do that. Others say they would like to visit Antarctica.
Oh.
Take the Orient Express, or experience an African safari. All
that sounds amazing too.
Incredible ideas, but yeah, whenever there is an event or an occurrence like the Northern Lights or something along the lines of an eclipse or whatever it might be, people get excited about it. They enjoy experiencing it, and it's nice to say, hey, I was there.
I was there. I saw that.
Yeah.
I experienced that.
That's right.
Now, what about you? What would like top your list?
I would love to go to a Super Bowl. I've never done that.
That's a good one.
And I know that's not like some celestial event or some kind of like event of the earth.
No, but that's like a memorable event.
Something like that. Yeah, I'd like to go to the Super Bowl.
You go to the Super Bowl.
I wanted to go to the NBA Finals last year. The Celtics were in it. I mean, I just couldn't make it happen. But I like those big sporting events.
You like those big sports
Yeah,
things.
those are really cool. And like, obviously concerts, like I love those, but I've done that. But I would love to go to the Grand Canyon. I would love to see that. I've seen the Mississippi River. Done the New York City thing. I'd love to go to Alaska. I mean, these things are on my list.
Yeah.
For you, do you have things you want to do?
You know, I was thinking about this because we talked about it in The Buzz this morning. So like experiences that are kind of like once in a lifetime. I'm going to give a total mom answer, but locking eyes with your child for the first time.
Oh,
that's an experience that, you know, whether you have one kid or 1,000 kids, I don't know how many kids people have. I have 5, that's enough. But, you know, that moment every time is a outer body experience that you will never have back again. It's a once in a lifetime experience. So that for me is top. If I had to think about a destination, I would love to go to the Eiffel Tower.
Yes.
The top of the Eiffel Tower.
La Tour Eiffel.
I would love to do that.
Yes.
I would love to even like go to Norway. There are just certain, I'd love to go to Portugal. So there are certain places I'd love to go to experience.
That's a great one. I'd love to go to Paris. I wanted to go there recently. I was unable to make it happen, but I hope to get there. Would love to go, Barcelona, all these great places.
These great places.
I better get moving.
We better get Will is way ahead of us on the travel train over here. But no, I think like experiencing those kind of things is amazing in this lifetime.
Yeah, and even something, I tease about how it was all over everyone's feeds. I'm only kidding. People just want to experience it. They want to be a part of it. Like the eclipse, everyone, okay, we get it, but at the same time, everyone there's a sense of inclusion, but people want to be a part of what's happening, and there's nothing wrong with that.
And like with so much going on right now in the world too, it was really nice going on last night, social media, and seeing all the beauty right down the street.
And seeing something that was not so divisive.
Absolutely.
Yeah, bringing everyone together in a most positive way, and it really was stunningly beautiful. Let's check in with our viewers. Here's what you had to say in the comment department this morning. Tina is up first with a good one. My husband and I got to visit the Grand Canyon.
Oh.
Boom, there you go, and I was just in awe. There's a reason why they call it grand.
That's very right. Now, Joan shares, in 2009, my daughter and family had relocated to China because of work, and I was able to visit and walk a portion, of the Great Wall. So surreal. That would be an amazing thing to do.
Yes.
And then Sarah shares, right out of high school, I worked on a cruise ship in the Caribbean, and there is nothing that beats the sunrise in the Caribbean. It's still one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen, and the best job I ever had. Very
Probably
cool.
was magnificent. And Paula leaves us with a memorable experience. This is an interesting one, kind of different, but I love it. While in Florida in 1970, I walked a practice round with Arnold Palmer at a tournament. He engaged my friends and me in nonstop conversation throughout all 18 holes, and was interested in us, funny and charming. I'll never forget it.
It's very cool.
Very, very cool. Imagine playing around with a legend like that. That's pretty great. Thanks for chiming in, everyone. We couldn't do it without you.
We just couldn't. We couldn't.
Well, as I like to say, we could, but it wouldn't be even close to as good. Keep the comments coming. Follow us at The Rhode Show, Facebook, X, and Instagram, even though we do most of the posting on Instagram and Facebook. We go live every morning around 7:45, so tune into The Buzz and leave your comments.
Yeah, absolutely.